There we are. We are live, ladies and jerks. We're done. We did it. We did the Keiji Mutoh music. How do everybody? I'm 6 2/3. I'm joined here today by the Divine Bovine, Judgmental Beef. Beef, you got anything you want to say to the people?
Hello, Judgmental Beef here. Six, what in the hell did you wake me up for?
We have all sorts of things planned this morning. Me and Beef just went through about an hour of pre-pro for the craziest thing we've ever heard in wrestling. I mean, it makes sense that it's Japanese wrestling because Japanese wrestling's fucking off the wall bonkers. But we have something planned for y'all.
It's kind of like on brand for the Japanese because they're super into wild, crazy mismatches.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, here's an MMA fighter with one leg. Let's put him up against Brock Lesnar.
This is not Zach Gowen, right? This is someone else.
No, this is not. No, just.
Because I was wondering, I was like, wait, Zach Gowen did some MMA? It's like, God damn.
No, let's take Bob Sapp and have him fight a polar bear holding a snake. I mean, it's just the shit that they're into. I don't get it, but it's entertaining.
It is. It's super entertaining. It's so funny because, we're both huge fans of Jim Cornette, and we definitely align with what Jim Cornette thinks about a lot of the wrestling business, but we have a weak spot for fucking Japanese wrestling. You can't.
And just because it's somebody we like doesn't mean we have to agree with them in all ways.
No.
That is a big thing. I mean, I'm a big fan of Six. He's my brother. I like him. I don't agree with half of his shit, but I mean, that doesn't mean I don't accept it.
Wait. You don't agree with everything I say? You're off the show. You're fired. Get out of here.
Fine, I'll go back to bed.
Good. Go back to bed.
I'm gonna.
Well, I'll take over the Japanese history about what we're going to talk about.
Yeah, good luck with that. I've heard you try to pronounce names on OTL.
How dare you? How dare you make fun of my American speech impediment? So, Beef, how are you doing? What's going on? What's been going on in your world lately?
Yeah, doing fine. Yeah, I got a new fridge last week. That's neat.
Do you have a smart fridge?
No, I don't want a fridge keeping track of me. I don't want it to be able to visualize and tell me how much whipped cream I've gone through in 5 days.
Yeah, your fridge is like, Beef, would you like us to order a pallet of whipped cream again?
Connecting to Costco. No, don't connect to Costco. I don't need more whipped cream. Thank you.
Pop it in real fast before starting my laundry. Yeah, not a problem, Drew. You come back, we'll be here still talking about bullshit. Don't worry, brother.
Yeah, seriously, this is going to be just the all bullshit episode of the BroDown. Six, do you want to tell everybody what we're doing today?
We are doing a talk segment, a talk BroDown. This is the BroDown Brunch Day. We're giving kind of a sample. In the channel points redeems, for anybody who's watching through twitch.com, you are accruing channel points. Those are Dino Nugs. There is a redeem in there where you can make me and Beef do exactly what we're doing right now, where we just take a free form, open range, open field, kind of like, say, we do whatever the fuck we want. We just talk instead of actually playing a game. But Beef did prepare a really cool segment that we're going to do a little bit later. Right now, we're just kind of filibustering. We're just talking.
Yeah, it's, if nothing else, we're doing the show just to display the wonderful artwork that I just saw about the greatest breakfast on mankind, oatmeal on toast. It is so fulfilling. It's so tasty and satisfying. I mean, honestly, I'm happy to see that this channel is now fully on board with oatmeal on toast.
Maximum fucking starch. It's starch on starch. It is. I mean, it is kind of like American breakfast, though, because when you really think about it, American breakfast is either starch on starch, dessert, because everything is fucking sweet, or it's meat with meat. Like, those are the only options for American breakfasts.
And then if you find the really good places, it's like, oh, here's a stack of 6 pancakes. How would you like that served with your 3 forms of sausage, country ham, and 12 pieces of bacon?
Yeah, bro. American breakfasts they're kind of extreme. Like I can't handle them. Like there's like,
right.
Man.
You watch Downton Abbey, and it's like, oh, well, here's 1 scoop of egg and a toast with jam.
Yeah, exactly. It's like nowadays, if you put a Grand Slam Denny's breakfast in front of me, I could not finish it to save my fucking life. No way, man.
Yeah, that's something that I've noticed about myself too, is despite me being a giant fatty, and I used to be able to put a hurtin' on some damn buffets, and now I just don't go to buffets anymore.
No.
It's like, what's the point? My habit when I was in my teens and 20s was I'd go to a Chinese buffet. I would load up 1 plate with rice and entrees. I'd get like the sesame chicken and then the sweet and sour pork and the Mongolian beef, and I put it all in the same plate. And then I'd get another plate at the exact same time and just do the fried foods. So I'd get like the fried chicken on a stick, or I'd get the egg rolls, and then I'd get the Chinese donuts and smother it all with the sweet and sour sauce. And I'd have 2 plates of food at a time. And now, anytime that I go back to a Chinese buffet, it's like I'm overdosing on Chinese.
Yeah.
It's like I'm trying to pick back up where I left off. My tolerance is not there anymore, and I'm puking about halfway through the food. And it's like, I just wasted $14. Fuck you, Oscar Buffet.
Man, I don't fuck with buffets anymore. Like, I don't go to any fucking buffets at all. Like, and it's so funny too, because like when you're a kid, the concept of a buffet, whether it be breakfast or dinner, whatever, just buffet in general, it's the mecca. You know, you feel like you basically, this is a special little treat. You get to choose all the foods.
Well, and it's when you're a kid, it's like, oh, I've made it. This is the ultimate freedom.
Yep.
I can pick out anything I want as much as I want.
Yep.
I went to a grandma's breakfast buffet with Meme back in Sarasota, and I went there, and I shut them down on bacon. Like, I literally came back to the table, sitting with Meme, with a plate of 50 strips of bacon. And they were out for the day. I 86'd bacon for them. And that place closed 3 weeks later. I'm sure I was a part of that.
You basically recreated the Simpsons episode where Homer decided to test the policy of all-you-can-eat seafood?
Yes, I basically did. I literally had a plate where I made like a log cabin of bacon strips all the way up, and it had to have been a good 6-7 inches high.
Oh my god! Like,
didn't eat half of it.
Oh.
Nope.
That's also the other thing that kind of like, because I have been to some all-you-can-eat sushi places, and like the all-you-can-eat sushi places that I have been to in the past, at least, they were very stringent about their rules, and they would, first of all, they would not give you to-go boxes, and they basically told you straight up, if you get it off of the buffet, you have to eat it and you cannot take it home, and that used to piss me off so fucking much, because I was like, look,
how are they going to enforce that?
I don't know. Well, at least at this one place, the Japanese chef was very angry, and he would let you know. He would go out and patrol the fucking. And so what I would do is, like, the girl I was dating at the time, I would be like, look, I fucking pay for this sushi. I don't care if I don't finish it all. I'm bringing it home with me. So I would have her fucking put some Tupperware in her fucking purse, and then
I was about to joke about that.
We would sneak the fucking all-you-can-eat sushi out. And fucking, I was just like, look, I paid fucking $30 for all-you-can-eat sushi. I'm bringing it home. It's mine.
Wait, you only paid $30 for sushi?
Yeah, back in the day when I would go to, it was $30 for all-you-can-eat sushi.
That has not been my experience with buying $90 of sushi for a lesbian who's not interested in it.
That's the beef war.
Lucky you.
Yeah, no, for real. Like, I mean, I love sushi too. By the way, I completely love sushi. It's only been a couple of times where I've met a sushi that I did not like. For the most part,
I've met a sushi I did not like.
Like there's
are you trolling through your Hinge again?
Like but for the most part, like I can only eat like 2 rolls maximum. I'm a bird fellow. I can't fucking handle more than 2 rolls. So it's like
I've got to be in the mood for sushi. Like I can't eat it every day. It'll fuck up my stomach. I have possibly the weakest stomach on the planet. And if I eat the wrong thing, it is bad. I start fountaining from both ends, and it's terrible, and I try to avoid that as much as humanly possible.
I was going to say, is there a particular food that you have learned in your days where you're just like, I cannot eat that. That will not go well for anybody in the house?
For the most part, no. However, oysters, I have never had a good experience with oysters once. And as a matter of fact, the last time that I had oysters, we went to a seafood boil place with Mrs. Beef and G.O. Beef, Gustavo Octavius Beef.
Mm-hmm.
And we were celebrating the end of the school year. That's what it was. And we went to this seafood boil, and we had been there 2 or 3 times before. I do like fried clams. Fried clams are delicious. For whatever reason, my brain said, no, you didn't want fried clams, you wanted fried oysters.
Big difference.
So I ordered fried oysters, and Mrs. Beef was like, are you sure you meant to order that? And me, being a man, and her being not a man, I went, oh yeah, I meant to do it. Yeah, that was what I meant. That's definitely what I ordered. And I regretted it. They brought out a basket of like these fried hush puppy balls with like a little strip of oyster in it. And I ate those begrudgingly, knowing that I'd done something stupid, but I can't show it in front of my wife. And
you can't let them win. Never let them win.
No, can't let them win. Cannot give them any advantage.
No.
Cannot show vulnerability or weakness.
No.
So I gobbled them some bitches up, and everybody else at the table, when I offered them one, went, no. And I should have known better. I was sick for 3 fucking days after that. Mm-mm. We've never gone back to that restaurant again. I refuse to go back to that restaurant again. It's like, you poisoned me through my own avarice. I will never give you business again.
This man, Beef, literally gets food poisoning every 3 weeks. I swear to God. Every time I talk to this man, he's like, oh, I got food poisoning again. Just like, Jesus Christ.
So I did find out something the last time I got food poisoning, last month. And it's because I got food poisoning 4 times in the span of 2 weeks.
God!
To the point where it's like, do I have cancer? Is this what cancer is?
As I say, like, I know you've been going through some tough times financially. Are you eating out of the dumpsters? Like, what the fuck? Like, why are you getting food poisoning 4 times in 2 weeks? Jesus.
Well, I figured out something. And the person at the urgent care, so doctor, they looked at me incredulously. It's like, are you sure you're okay? Do you need an x-ray? It's like, I don't know. You're the fucking doctor. You tell me.
Yeah, for real.
So I got food poisoning off of something. And it went away after about like 36 hours, right?
Uh-huh.
So I go back to eating normal food again.
Uh-huh.
And I got food poisoning again. And then it's like, okay, fine, this is miserable. I'm gonna live with it. I'm literally doing the baby lawn fountain thing from both sides. It's just Taco Bell spraying everywhere. It was awful.
Pissing out of your ass.
The worst thing about that though is it's literally belching.
Oh.
It is sour belching.
Oh, I hate it.
Where all of your belches taste like rotten eggs.
Oh.
Erica, thank you for joining us this morning. We appreciate it. No, I was not eating the same thing. I ate different things.
Again, you're going back to the Homer Simpson with the sub sandwich that's decaying in his refrigerator, but he keeps eating it.
No, I did not eat the same thing. I ate different things. When I get sick off of something, I swear that thing off until I forget that I got sick from it.
So 2 weeks.
So 2 weeks. So anyway, I waited 36 hours, and then I got sick again immediately after I started eating food.
Man.
And I did not go back to the same thing. I went to the urgent care because it kept happening. And it's like, I'm tired of these sour belches. I'm tired of the green apple splatters. I literally threw up in the doctor's office bathroom as soon as I walked in the door. And I had to go up to the front and point to a nurse and goes, y'all might need to clean up in there. And she looked at me like I had a third head. And she was so pissed off, this sassy black nurse, about me telling her, yeah, there's vomit in there. You're going to need to go clean that up.
How dare you be sick in the office of sick people? Like,
right.
God.
So I went in and talked to the doctor, and the doctor goes, all right, so yeah, you definitely had food poisoning. It sounds exactly like that. What did you eat after? Oh, well, I had spaghetti. Spaghetti was my first meal back after having food poisoning. And she went, oh. And I went, what? Like there's some knowledge that I don't have that apparently it's so obvious to her. And then she went, and then the second time when it came back again, what did you have? That was a bowl of cereal. You can't tell me a bowl of cereal and spaghetti are the same thing. And she went, oh, well, no, but the acid in tomato sauce can re-trigger all the bacteria and the food poisoning that you were just recovering from, and it restarts the entire cycle. Oh, so you shouldn't eat tomatoes for the first thing back after being food poisoned.
Jesus Christ.
And I went, oh, but what does cereal have to do with that? And she said, oh, milk does the exact same thing.
Yeah. Sure does.
So apparently the two worst things to eat after recovering from food poisoning are milk and tomato sauce. And I didn't get newly food poisoned. I just restarted the whole process.
Oh, God,
and just reset the entire damn thing over again.
I'll give Beef all the credit in the world, because anytime Beef is like throwing up and pissing out of his ass, like in normal circumstances, half of those symptoms would just incapacitate me. And Beef is just, I'm talking to Beef and he's just like, oh, just normal day. It's like, no problem. It's like, bro, fuck.
It's the dumbest thing to have a tolerance against, but I do, because I've been so sick through my entire life because of my weak-ass stomach. And plus, I'm lactose intolerant, and I just ignore it. So it's literally, it used to be where I would overdose on milk or something and immediately just misery. And now it's gotten to the point where I can actually, I've trained my stomach to be, you're going to deal with this and you're going to take it because I'm not stopping. and very rarely, if I go super hard on dairy or something, then it really fucks me up. But no, I have trained myself to be lactose somewhat tolerant.
It's like this man, he is literally doing what is it, Wesley from The Princess Bride? He's accruing a tolerance to poison by poisoning himself. The resident memory I have of Beef with his lactose intolerance is there was one time where I saw Beef eating like a blueberry cobbler or something. And
blueberry cobbler?
Yeah.
When did I eat fruit?
It was some sort of pie, some sort of pastry, and like fucking Beef put a mountain of whipped cream on this fucking slice of the shit he was eating. And I looked at the whipped cream, and the whipped cream was expired. And I told Beef, I was just like, brother, this shit is expired. Are you sure you should be eating this with the lactose intolerance? And Beef literally looked at his fork and was like, and they fucking ate it anyways. It's just like, God damn.
Oh, wait, hold on. My fridge is sending me a message. I need to order more whipped cream. Hold on.
There it is. Relatable. I had meds that made me vomit if I went more than 3 hours without eating, so I got to the point where puking is at most mild inconvenience. A lot of whipped cream doesn't have dairy. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. It's just dairy product. Like, it's not actual milk.
Well, and that was the other thing is when I was, whenever I've done dieting or things like that, my snack or like my go-to if I need a hit of something sweet was like a $1 McDonald's ice cream cone. Because there's so little milk in it, it doesn't. It has no effect on me, and it's like 100 calories or something stupid like that. So I mean, it's like, now the problem is finding a McDonald's where the ice cream machine works.
Yeah, bro. Like I don't know, man. Like I don't fuck with McDonald's ice cream anymore because the last time I had McDonald's ice cream, it tasted like sour cream, and I was like, I'm pretty sure this should not taste like sour cream. So I was like, okay,
and you weren't even bleeding at the time.
No, nope, it was not. I could not use the Velveeta cure. Like it was like, I can't.
That's what they need to do for Velvedek is they need to make a sequel, and they need to make it in modern times. And instead of sour cream, it's like ice cream.
Oh.
And they just update things.
Love how the one Sunday when I can't do laundry in the evening is also the one Sunday everyone in the complex decides to do their laundry early in the morning. I've had McDonald's ice cream once while buzzed. It was awful.
Maybe you just haven't found the right McDonald's, Drewby. I like a McDonald's ice cream cone, and I oddly enough have a good McDonald's to where everything is actually fresh and updated and they actually work hard. I've got a good McDonald's near here where it's all good. And I'm surprised because it's the only time in my life I've ever had one.
Oh man. All right, I have two things to say to Drewby's comment. First, it's about McDonald's, and the second we're going to talk about laundry real quick. Like, okay, first one, McDonald's.
There's a laundry segue.
Yeah, there's a laundry segue. Drewby got us there. See, we were talking before the show, and I was like, I got something to say about laundry, but here we are.
And in my head, I'm going, never happened. We're never going to bring this up. We're going to forget about it. Nope, first topic.
And then Drewby, he's in the clinch. He's got us. Like, okay, McFlurries, right? McFlurries. Okay, McFlurries with M&Ms is a goddamn lie. That's fucking pain and misery. The last time I had a fucking...
Break your fucking teeth.
Yeah, that's what happened. The last time I had a fucking McFlurry from McDonald's, they don't tell you that, like, what happens when you freeze a fucking M&M, the goddamn shell becomes like adamantium. Like, so it fucking, I bit into the goddamn McFlurry and literally chipped one of my fucking teeth on it. And I was like, we're done with McFlurries. No more. I refuse to get a fucking M&M's McFlurry ever again. So I was like, fuck this. Don't need it.
I'm not sure that they still even do M&M McFlurries anymore. I think they only do Oreos now.
Oh, really? No shit.
I think so.
They have Heath Bar McFlurries, and I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? It was like, Heath?
I don't mind a Heath Bar.
No.
I like toffee, but I'm also like an Anglophile. I like British shit. I don't know why, but I do.
The Brits have the worst cuisine. The absolute worst.
But you know what? Almost guaranteed not to get the shits from it.
That's true. Everything's fried, so no bacteria is going to survive. Like, none. The goddamn fucking... What was I going to say? I can't remember now. Oh, okay. Laundry. Okay, Drewby got us there.
Laundry, yes. Laundry.
Two things. I'll talk about Drewby, and then I'll talk about my own laundry. Like, Drewby, I didn't know that you lived in a place where there's like a communal laundry room. Like, you have to go to the fucking place in your little, I guess, apartment complex and do the laundry there. That fucking sucks, bro. I will not.
Oh, it does.
I refuse. Like, before I found the apartment that I'm in right now, I was looking at another apartment, and they were just like, oh, we don't have private individual washing machines. You have to go to the community complex. And I was like...
Deal breaker.
Yeah, I was just like, at the time, I was like, look, I'm fucking poor, but I ain't that goddamn poor. I was like, I refuse to be hanging out, because the actual laundry process... Like, throwing it into the washer, that's fine. Throwing it into the dryer, that's fine. Folding and putting away laundry is the most painful thing in human existence. Like, it's fucking... I literally, all week long, just have a pile of clothes that just gets wrinkled as shit because I fucking refuse to put it away and fold it up.
I just learned today that Drewby was Catholic. I didn't know that.
It makes sense.
Yeah, you said he's doing communion laundry. Waka waka. This is what you woke up for, people. I
guarantee there are, especially here in Florida, I guarantee there are chapels and fucking the laundromats, without a doubt. A place for people to pray.
Drewby says there are 2 laundry rooms, and if I didn't hold the door open for this poor woman, I would have secured a washer, but that bitch sniped the last open one from me. Meanwhile, some douchebag was loading up 3 to 4 machines on his own. So if Drewby wasn't so damn polite, he'd be cleaning his laundry right now.
Yeah, Drew, never be polite, brother. Never, especially
Never.
when you're in the communal laundromat. It's every man for himself. Like, no law at all.
Yeah, here's another reason why you never be polite is you can run into people like me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I am the worst with manners and reciprocation and things like that. Literally walked into work one day and, somebody opened their... I work at the police department, so there's 2 sets of doors for security purposes. So you have one set of doors, you got to scan your card in, you go in. Second set of doors, scan your card in, got to go in. They got a vestibule in the middle there with security cameras and shit. So I am walking up to the door and I'm carrying a case of sodas because I do Coke Zeros because I can't be as fat as I used to be. And this dude in front of me holds the door open for me. I'm like, oh, thank you, appreciate it. And I walk in, and most people would hold the door open for them and reciprocate. Not me. I stepped off to the side, gave a look back at him, looked toward the door, gave a look back at him, looked toward the next door, and kind of like nudging him over to go through and open the next door for me too. And giving him a look like, hey, there's another door right here. How polite you trying to be today?
Yeah.
We're testing out your character. This door's not going to open itself.
Yeah, but they're all cops. Fuck them. That's right. That's right, Drewby. He understands.
That is how I kind of rage against the machine while working for the police department.
Fucking. I was raised Catholic, but I'm agnostic nowadays. Me and Beef were raised at first Pentecostal. And then Pentecostal. Catholic,
oh man!
So we got the worst of both. Like we had the snake revivals, and then then we had the absolute guilt about everything. Like, oh, you're having fun as a human being? No, you got to be guilty about that. No.
I would say that I probably ended up preferring Catholic to Pentecostal, but that was only because speaking in tongues freaked me out when I was a kid. Oh man, that shit was fucking scary.
Yeah, bro.
Pentecostal Pentiment, it all makes sense.
It does. Right, it does. Yeah. That's how it happened.
And the other thing is that Pentecostal services, I don't know if anyone's ever been. If you're getting out before 3.5 hours, you're doing good.
Yeah.
Oh man.
God. It is literally the Christian version of a beach drum circle. It never ends. It's one interminable jam session about God.
And then when I went to Catholic church, 60 minutes on the dot. You could set your watch to it. It was 1 hour long and you're walking out the door.
Yep. People, they're just like, okay, we've made our penance. Let's go back to sinning.
That is kind of the theme that is on brand for Catholics.
The snake people.
Oh, man. You didn't go to Mama's funeral, did you?
No, I didn't, no. I was too busy getting laid. I had waited for like 2 years to get with this girl, and I finally was getting with this girl, and I was like, okay, we're not passing this up.
Dude. All right, so Mama, who died the day before my birthday, so I'm literally going to the funeral with Dawn, flying up to Florida because Dad drove overnight. Mm-hmm. So I'm flying over there with Dawn, and there was a layover. For some reason, going from Florida to Tallapoosa, there was a layover in Atlanta, and we had to switch flights. I'm like, what the hell is this? So we had to switch flights in Atlanta and fly into Alabama to drive over to Tallapoosa.
Tallapoosa, by the way, is a small little city in Georgia. Tallapoosa has like a populace of like 720 people in it.
Right, and it is literally on the Georgia-Alabama border. It is half in, half out of Georgia and Alabama. Mm-hmm. And when the SEC football comes to town, y'all better stay inside and keep your guns loaded. So I'm going to this funeral for Dad, and Don's bringing us, and we're there, and Dad's all broken up.
Yep.
And the service is put on by Mama's pastor, her Pentecostal pastor. She lived in assisted housing, and the Pentecostal church.
She lived in the Tallapoosa projects.
Yeah, the Tallapoosa projects. The only thing that I remember of Tallapoosa as a kid was they had these giant ass hills.
Yep.
that felt like a roller coaster as you're driving in. We loved that shit.
Yep.
The second thing I remember is the Tasty Treat, or was it the Twisty Freeze or something like that. The building that's shaped like the soft serve ice cream cone, that it felt so special to get a mixed chocolate vanilla ice cream with sprinkles on it.
Ooh-wee, fancy.
Fancy. We got sprinkles too? That quarter is so good.
Wow.
But then that by the time that we got back there for the funeral, it had been closed for 15 years and the building still stood there. And then the only other thing that I remember about Tallapoosa besides Mama herself was going to the gas station that Mama worked in and the smell of fried food in there.
It's delicious.
So delicious.
The best fried food I've ever had in my life.
You know they never cleaned that oil,
never.
But it just smelled like grease and salt and fried chicken, and it's like, is this heaven?
Yeah.
Did I go to Pentecostal church twice and get in?
Literally the best fucking corn dogs I've ever had in my entire life. Never had a corn dog as good as that. Been to a lot of fairs, been to a lot of festivals, been to fucking Germany, never had a fucking corn dog. The Tallapoosa gas station fucking corn dog.
Tallapoosa gas station fried food has ruined us for fried food because we have been chasing that fried chicken for the rest of my life, and it hasn't quite got there.
No.
And it's like, will I never have it at this good ever again?
Nope.
Well, anyway, Mama's funeral.
Yep. Good segue.
So, Mama's funeral, I go there, and, for anyone who doesn't know a little bit of Six and Beef lore, our dad is gay. We found out after we'd already been raised, nothing ever happened to us. It's fine. Whatever makes him happy, good for him.
Who gives a shit? I could care less.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but the problem is, Dad's family is all from, Houma, Louisiana.
Yeah.
And Tallapoosa, Georgia.
Yep.
So, definitely the most progressive and understanding people in the country.
Oh, without a doubt.
And my dad, besides one sister, has been feuding with every single person in his family at different points.
Oh, yeah.
Ever since he came out as gay 20 years ago.
Yep.
Well, we went to Mama's funeral, and her pastor is the one that's conducting the service. And he takes that point to stare down my dad and go, y'all need to get right with the Lord. Y'all need to quit your sinning or else you'll be burning in hell.
That's horseshit.
It was absolute horseshit, and I was fucking hot about it.
Yeah.
And especially because he's preaching hellfire and brimstone, staring down my gay dad, while my grandmother, my mama, is laying in state in a coffin next to him, who never did a bad thing to any person in her life.
No, nothing.
If there is one person in heaven, it's Mama with her corn dogs and fried chicken.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The fried hot dogs.
So, man, that dude definitely prevented me from ever being interested in Pentecostalism ever again.
It's also just read the room, fucker. Jesus Christ.
Right?
It's like, come on, bro. We're here because someone died.
No, the problem is he did read the room.
No, that's true.
And Dad's brothers and sisters were there, and he was playing to the bigger audience.
Oh, yeah. Our father is the youngest of 9.
Hank was the youngest, wasn't he?
No, Dad's the youngest.
Okay, yeah, you might.
Hank was older. Yeah, Dad's the youngest. Dad's the youngest, and when he came out, his entire family disowned him, including his mother, including Momo. And that was my father, for the most part. His siblings, he was like, fuck them, don't give a shit about them. But his mom disowning him, that did fuck him up for a while. He was not okay with that for a good time. And they patched it up. They got to a point where they were okay with it, but it was just like, fuck it.
Well, I mean, for Momo, she kind of has a born-in excuse. She's old.
Yeah.
And it takes time to get used to new ideas, and I remember her coming around, and Dad was doing a lot better because of it.
Yeah, for sure.
But when you account for our uncles and aunts on Dad's side of the family, I mean, Hank died of an overdose.
Yep. Hank killed a man.
Hank killed somebody in a drunk driving accident.
No, it wasn't drunk driving. Well, he did.
That was Shane, yeah.
He did.
No, they both did.
Yeah, they both did.
It was Shane and Hank.
Yes, Hank did fuck up somebody in drunk driving. They didn't die, but Hank did manslaughter somebody when he was drunk, got into a fight, and killed somebody with a beer bottle.
So between and Hank overdosed on Mama's medications.
Yeah.
So he's literally taking the stuff to her.
Her fucking blood pressure medication.
Right.
I was like, how hard up on drugs do you have to be to fucking mainline some blood pressure, some lisinopril?
Oh, and meanwhile, our other aunts and uncles that were hating Dad because all of a sudden he's gay, when he's just been gay his whole life, and he's repressed it because Georgia. But let's see. How many of them have been cheating with each other? How many of them are hooked on drugs?
Yeah.
We got one of them who died of brain cancer, and didn't his wife hook up with one of our other uncles?
Yep.
And they got together after his. I mean, it's like
kept it in the family. Like,
no, but sure, no. To judge my dad, yeah, that's right. Because him being happy in a hard world and finding something that's for him, that's just evil.
Yeah, I mean, I've said multiple times. I have 2 points on this. First point: if your God cares that much about what you do with your genitals, he's not a God worth worshiping. Like, he's a petty God. We don't need him. And then 2, my favorite story that I pass around on the route about our fucking Bible thumping relatives that I've disowned. I've disowned all of them. So, like, is we have.
Well, they're not listening.
No, God, no. They can't.
They don't know how to work technology.
This technology is satanic to them. So it's like it's worse than Erica's people. All right, like they at least embrace the fact that vehicles can take them to the airport. Ours, no. It's like our family is somehow more Amish than Erica's.
The only members of our family on that side that would tune into this show is Hank's kids, like Jeremy, Jonathan, Jacob, and whatever the other J name was that I can't remember. And they wouldn't understand us because we don't speak Creole.
Yeah, no, for real. It's just like you need, especially with certain people in our family, you need a translator.
You need translator, or you need subtitles like the Pikey speech in Snatch.
Yeah, exactly. Got no idea what I'm talking about. So my favorite story to pass around on the route is we have an aunt, Tinker. Her name is Tinker.
Yep.
And Aunt Tinker, for the most part, Aunt Tinker's okay. She's still stuck in the religious traditionalism, but she was
always nice to us, though.
Yeah, she did get over it. She's in a better place now with religious. Anyways, my dad came out. And like Tinker was like, Bobby Lee, that's Pool Alpha. Bobby Lee, you're going to hell. If you don't repent your ways, you're going to hell, Bobby Lee. That's what it says in the Bible. The Bible's not okay with homosexuals. You're going to hell if you don't repent your ways and go before Jesus Christ and God. And she's very Bible thumper. She has no problem pointing out all the sins that are in your life, but she doesn't highlight her own. Tinker is also very rich. Like, because a lot of our relatives in our family, they had used car lots and they were selling lemons like crazy. Like, just cars that work for 60 miles and then break down. Like, that is our bunch of grifters in our fucking family. So,
to give everybody an idea, when I go into Panera and they've got the machines where they take the ugly lemons and they squeeze them together to make the fresh lemonade, I call that the family used car machine.
So Tinker was Bible thumping. And then our dad, he was just like, well, go fuck yourself. I'm done talking to you. Like, disowned her after that fucking. And
that's dad.
And then come to find out, Tinker, super religious. And not only super religious, a fucking weirdo. Like, she goes, I mean, like, look, I'm a retired germaphobe, but Tinker used to go to hotels and bring like 6 towels with her and lay down 6 towels in every hotel that she went in to make a walkway. So she would walk on the towels, would not touch the carpet in the hotel. And then she
opposed to just wearing slippers.
Yeah, she would empty out 2 cans of Lysol in every single hotel that she went in because she didn't trust the germs. And nowadays, I'm like, I kind of respect it. But back then, I was like,
is this a bad point for her? I mean, I don't know what you're getting at here.
For sure. So come to find out, a month later after all this shit happened, Tinker was apparently, she got in trouble with her husband because her husband was like, you are taking money out of the joint account. Like, you're taking money out of the joint account for the business, whatever. She took $75,000 out of the joint account for scratch offs. $75 grand. in scratch-off tickets. And I was like, isn't that interesting? The moral religious one has a gambling addiction to fucking scratch-offs. Pretty sure that's against the Bible. Pretty sure Jesus is not cool with that.
Well, I mean, they didn't have scratch-offs at the time, so
yeah, that's true.
These are the same people that go, well, if it's not in the Bible, it's not real. Well, scratch-offs weren't in the Bible, so you can play scratch-offs all you want.
Exactly.
I mean, the same as kangaroos. Kangaroos aren't in the Bible; they were put here by Satan.
Exactly. This is why I'm just like, I was like, you guys know, Jesus. He wasn't down with the usurpers, right? He didn't like usury, or not usurpers. He didn't like usury. He didn't like the loan sharks. You know, he was
interest.
He was very, very. He had a pronounced stance about how he felt about money. Right? He whipped everybody in the house of usury. Like he loved bringing out that whip, but they can look past that part.
The House of Usury sounds like a really good Game of Thrones style book. I think we might need to start writing that. The House of Usury.
Oh, this is what I had to say about laundry that I forgot. So, and it's just a throwaway anecdote.
I mean, folks, so that you know, this is how our phone conversations go.
Yeah, exactly.
We will spend an hour 2 or 3 times a week as we're driving through rush hour traffic, randomly segueing between stories and just talking about whatever's on our mind and laughing and saying something stupid. I have been telling Six for 5 years, we need to take these phone conversations and put them on for podcasts. And if we had done that before COVID, we'd have been fucking rich.
Yeah, probably. Good chance. It's free-form acid jazz. That's what it is. Like, So laundry, like, by the way,
laundry.
Drewby, yes, you should not get your Chevy Tahoes from my family. No, you should not.
No, well, I mean, they could be like Chevy Tejas.
Yeah, Tejas.
Because they're taking the parts from Fords, Chevys, and Toyotas and mixing them all together to make a Franken truck.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you like riding around in a Franken truck, we got you covered, brother. It was like we got 9 locations.
We can get you 6 for $100. I mean, whatever you need, I got you. We can negotiate.
So right now I'm at a laundry crisis because I haven't done any laundry this week.
I'm at a laundry crisis.
Yeah, exactly. I'm having a crisis over here with laundry. Like I didn't do any laundry this week because I'm super severely backed up from fucking my truck breaking down last week and catching up on my pool route, and so I thought
you were just gonna say I'm super backed up from oysters.
Yeah, no, I don't eat oysters. I don't. No, the Bible says you're not supposed to eat the
shellfish.
Yeah, as I say, can't the garbage dwellers. Nah, I can't eat that. So the Bible told me I can't eat it, but like so. Problem is, we're at a laundry crisis to the point where I have no clean underwear as of last night. Wore my last clean underwear last night. And so this morning, I was just like, shit, I can't. And that's the problem right now is that in Florida, it's 117 degrees outside. So I have to I can't use my washing machine and my drying machine in the day because it gets the apartment too hot and the air conditioning can't keep up with it. So I have to wait until night to do my laundry, just so my fucking apartment doesn't, overheat and fucking melt down. So I was like, okay, that's the other problem why I haven't been doing laundry this fucking week.
So with it feeling like 117 outside on the Florida pool route, do you go out wearing underwear and come back wearing a soaked beach towel?
Oh, bro. Oh, God. I all this week, because I wear white shirts for my work uniform. My work T-shirt is white. And so at the end of the day, I look like a losing participant in a wet T-shirt contest. Like, you can see everything. Like, it's fucking terrible.
Why do you got to be the losing participant? Why wouldn't you be the winning participant?
No. It's too small boobs. Like, I don't. They're not big enough. Like.
Oh, I just thought it was self-identity issues.
No. And so I was like, okay, this morning I was like, I have no clean underwear. And I was like, I could wear some dirty underwear, but I was like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to wear no fucking dirty skids. And I was like, that's not going to happen. So But however, a couple of years ago, as a joke, I went on a cruise. I went on a cruise ship, and just as like irony poison to kind of like, and it was funny to no one but me. Like I was literally doing a practical joke that I only thought was funny, and no one would get the joke but me. I bought some thongs for the cruise ship and wore them. I did wear them on the cruise ship. I wore some banana hammocks, and so.
Oh no!
So right now, as we're talking, I am wearing a cruise ship thong because that's the only clean underwear that I have. So, I don't know how you ladies do this. How do you put things right between your ass cheeks? It's uncomfortable.
See, what he's not telling everybody is they're Disney thongs, and he's wearing a Miracle of the Sea butt floss right now.
Yeah, I'm wearing my Frozen thong.
Right.
The snowman Olaf, he's all over it. Like,
yeah, and he enjoys taking off the thong every day and saying "Let it go,
yeah,
let it go."
For real.
The original joke was going to be, oh well, he's got it's weird seeing a thong with Mickey ears.
That's the other problem is that like I found out on this cruise ship. That I cannot wear thongs on a cruise ship in public because my genitalia is a little too big. So
whatever.
No, for real.
Whatever.
It peeks out of the sides. So it's just like the entire time that I was on this cruise ship, I was constantly rearranging my balls because my balls are hanging out. And I was just like, no one wants to see this.
Whatever, Mr. Not So Humble Brag.
My
junk is too big to wear these underwear.
It's too big. It's a problem, guys. It's a problem I have. Like, damn, 2 ads, 6 had his heel turn, prepping for the business shutter. See, I have no ads. The Super RPG friends, Frankie. I have all my ads turned off, but if you're not subbed, you get hit with ads. That's just that's the way Twitch works. Like,
yeah, Frankie, that's what Six has been telling me since I've been on the show. It's like, I'm tired of getting these damn ads, and Six is like, well, sub.
Yeah.
I'm like, why shouldn't I pay you $5 to be on your show to give you content? Thanks.
Speaking of subs, if you guys like what you see, if you enjoy what you're hearing, this constant chaos that has no meandering, it's all over the place. Go ahead and throw a follow, give us a sub, support the channel, help us out. Go to our YouTube at youtube.com at 6 2/3. Check out our Discord. B, if you want to drop the Discord in the chat, can you do that real quick? There it is.
It's almost like I had it copied ready to go.
Nice. There it is. Shill. Bye. Consume.
And if anybody needs a Franken-truck, we got your hookup.
Yeah, we got your hookup. Like, if you want something that will inevitably die 30 miles after you drive it away, have you ever seen a radiator composed mostly of paper clips and sheetrock? Like, we'll gotcha. That's what you want.
Wait a minute. Yeah, Erica's saying yesterday it was my feet. Today it's Six's too big genitalia. Who knows what tomorrow will bring?
It's kind of a curse, to be honest with you. Like I know it sounds like a humble brag, and I know it's funny.
Eat shit and die.
But it's true. Like every time I'm with a lady, like in the sexual manner, it's too big. It hurts them. It scrapes their uterus. Like they don't. It gives them shit cramps. If we put the whole hog, if the mayor of Hogtown shows up in his entire with the top hat, it hurts their stomach. Like it's no good. Like they don't like it. So that's why I'm just like, men are just like, yeah, women want an 11-inch dick. I'm like, no, they don't. No, they do not. It's like, I guarantee you, they don't.
No, the problem with Sixes is not that it's too big. The problem with Sixes is that he's too skinny. And he's worked so hard to trim off all of the fat off of every part of his body as possible. His dick has become serrated, and it has edges, and it's like a machete knife, and it's oh man, that's what's hurting the women.
Hacking through the uterus.
Yes, you're sawing at them like a bread knife every time you pump.
We're doing an internal hysterectomy. Like that's the. That's the service I offer.
Right, you offer the internal hysterectomy. It's like I've already been snipped, but I'm definitely not having any fucking kids. I'm gonna make double sure.
You need Judge Tempest. You need to stop with the skinny bitches. That's true though. It kind of is, to be honest with you, because like, look, I'm a skinny guy, and I typically date and hook up with women that are the same body type as me. Tall, preferably. There's not a lot of tallies out there, but like tall, preferably, and frail to the point where, you know, if they eat a piece of popcorn, they fall into a coma. Like, that's my type. Right. That's what I like. However, the problem is, when we're doing missionary, when we're doing the Lord's position, as the Lord intended, my pelvis bones rattle and friction rub against their pelvis bones, and before you know, we have a fucking campfire bonfire in there. It fucking hurts everybody. Nobody likes it. So
yeah, no, I've been in the next room, and it sounds like one of our Franken trucks from the family slipping gears and the brakes grinding. It really sounds like like Six is about to die on the side of the interstate.
Six got a schlong like the Buster Sword. That's right, brother. Have you? It looks like
close, Drewby.
It looks like an ogre's club, like
with the potholes and everything.
Yeah, it's got a kneecap in it.
No, you're close, Drewby. It's not like the Buster Sword. It's in the same world, though. His is more like Yuffie's Kanai. Oh, Lord. What are we doing today?
Split like a pig's dork. It's weird. It's strange.
What have we talked about so far? We've gotten into fire hosing out of both ends because of oysters.
And then we just talked about fire hose. And now
we talked about laundry. We talked about cruise banana hammocks.
Yeah. Funny thing is, we came up with, like, because we were just like, okay, let's just have some go-to topics just in case we can't think of anything to talk about. We have talked
Haven't touched them yet.
We have talked about one of those go-to topics. That's it. That's it.
Oh, let's see. It's 9:30 now, your time. Should we get into the main thing that we were wanting to talk about, just so my kids don't come down the middle of this weird shit?
Do you want to just segue into what we planned? The actual main show, what everybody's here for?
The main topic?
Yeah,
I think we can do that. However, before we do that, I just realized I forgot to send you one asset.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and send it.
All right, hold on. Let me find it. Where was it again? Damn it. Where the fuck did I save this?
I'm spraying a frog. Excuse me, Franklin?
What?
Is that your new euphemism? Like, I'm spraying a frog.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah. And if you turn it upside down, it's a dude jacking off. Hey, what's up, Stenchies? What's going on, man? Like, welcome to the Brizzle Dizzle Sundiz Kafizzle. That's right, brother.
Oh, that's why I can't find it. It's in the wrong fucking folder. How did that happen?
Stench, you made it just in time. We're about to do our main event for this show. We have a segment. We have basically like an OTL retrospective. Beef came up with his own OTL retrospective. I can't wait to fucking murder and butcher it for him, though.
All right, Six, check your Discord.
All right, okay. Hold on. Beef's been busy. I love that.
Been busy.
I love that Judge Tempest. He did say, and it was hilarious.
Is a bit now.
Yeah, he said Judge Tempest told us that Beef's been busy is a new segment on OTL, and he's right. He's right.
You're not wrong.
All right.
And I mean,
ITL
Well, I mean, this is inside the lines.
That's hilarious.
This is a legally distinct segment.
That's hilarious.
That have been doing forever, and now it is going to be inside the lines of a wrestling ring, and we will find out if nostalgia holds up.
All right. Do you want me to pop this into the overlay?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Hit it.
Hold on, your camera froze. Let me get your camera back. Okay, there we go. This should do it. All right, move your head for a minute. Okay, you're good. You're back in. All right. We got. Where do you want the ITL?
Just put it over the brunch day because we're gonna be cycling out friggin' assets now.
I do like that you put it in a little wrestling ring. That's cool. I like it.
I mean, it's inside the lines because a wrestling ring has ropes, so it's like they have lines. I mean, there you go.
That's cool. I like it. All right, we'll get rid of the brunch day. Where do you want to start with?
We're gonna start at the beginning, guys. This is I'm gonna regale everyone with a story of hustle. which was a Japanese wrestling federation started by Nobuhiko Takada. And Takada was a guy who came up in the days of New Japan, when New Japan was fucking badass. When it produced guys like Misawa and Kobashi and Kawada and Taue. So much good shit coming out of 80s All Japan and into New Japan. And Takada was right there with them. He was a brutal sumbitch. And he created other federations like UWF, UWFI, and he was very familiar with how to do. He was a shoot fighter. He would go through and try to do work shoots where it was a combination of MMA and wrestling about 5 years before UFC started.
Mm-hmm.
So Takada knew his shit. That being said, Hustle was way different. If you want to go ahead and throw up that first picture.
All right, first picture. There it is.
Yeah, so this is a poster for a Hustle show from Hustle magazine. That dude right there in the middle is Takada as Generalissimo Takada, who apparently is an M. Bison cosplayer.
I love it.
And just goes around chomping on a cigar.
I love it.
He commands the Monster Army, which was a group of MMA guys set to destroy wrestling. And everybody else were wrestlers trying to fight back against the MMA guys. Hustle was really fucking weird. And the really funny thing is that Takada created two federations at the same time. There's Hustle, and there's Pride Fighting Championship, Pride FC, if you want to throw up that next graphic.
Got it. On it.
Pride FC was fucking great. That's where you got like guys like Mirko Krokop, and the other dude who used to punch the shit out of people, and Bob Sapp, and other guys I can't remember the names of because it's 20 years ago.
Hold on. The guy who used to punch the shit out of people.
Right. It was the dude, he wasn't Czech, he was Russian. What was his name? He was like the direct counter of Mirko Krokop. Because Krokop would head kick you into oblivion.
Klitschko? Vladimir Klitschko?
No, not Vladimir Klitschko. He was a boxer.
Oh, okay.
He was Russian. And his big thing was that it was his right hand, and he was the direct opposite of Krokop. And Krokop is the guy who famously went through and goes, left leg hospital, right leg morgue, for how he would describe his head kicks to people. So this was awesome. Some of the greatest time in fighting championships. Anyway, so he does this goofy ass fucking wrestling thing that was designed to be the most American wrestling show that they could find.
Mm-hmm.
So what they would do is like 30-minute musical and dance numbers before the fight started. They filled TV time with wrestlers singing to each other and dancing in the ring in giant choreographed numbers.
Nice.
It is the weirdest batshit federation of all time. On the original poster that he's got up there, there's Yinling, who is also, you're gonna learn about her.
Yeah.
She is very vital to the story of Hustle. But in the back left there, that's Toshiaki Kawada. Just absolute badass Japanese wrestler, kicks people's teeth in on a regular basis. Brutal fucking guy. Created the Gonzo Bomb, dropping people on their heads and almost crippling them. Nope, in Hustle, he's a singing, dancing Bruce Lee cosplayer. Doesn't even know how to use nunchucks. He's just holding them. He literally walks to the ring just holding a nunchuck under his hand. Can't use them.
Just a prop, guys. This is just a prop.
Just a prop chunks. I don't even know who this dude is with the Rising Sun robe. I don't know who that is. Actually, no, I do know who that is. That's Naoya Ogawa, who was also an MMA fighter, but he became the head of the Hustle Army. And so he was the head of all the wrestlers that were meant to fight against Generalissimo Takada. To give you an idea of how batshit crazy Generalissimo Takada became, go ahead and throw up the next poster.
All right. Bada bing.
Natural progression of the storyline, Generalissimo Takada becomes a cyborg named Esperante. Don't know. The same guy puts on the Gimp mask and starts and the Total Recall shapehead thing and becomes a cyborg who shoots laser guns at people and kills them.
Naturally.
Literally finger bang, except they actually had a special effects budget and they put a laser beam going from him to the person that he's killing. So he becomes Esperante, a completely legally distinct character.
Yeah.
Now, the middle of this picture with the HG on his, what is it, Pete Townsend leatherwear?
Yeah.
That's the main face of the group. That's the baby face of the group, the ace of the company. That's Hard Gay.
Yeah, Hard Gay.
Hard Gay, who was a viral sensation before Hustle started. Like, there's still videos out there of him putting himself into weird, like, MXC situations. There's one where he's, like, tied to a merry-go-round that's attached to a boat motor, and it's just spinning at 80 miles an hour while he's screaming. It's hilarious. Him and his partner, Real Gay.
Real Gay.
Real Gay. I don't know if it's the Japanese thing where they put the last name first or the first name last. I don't know if it's Gay Hard and Gay Real. But, no, it's definitely HG and RG.
Man. I can't believe Vicer's not here to see this.
Yeah, where is Vicer, by the way? Somebody clip this just for him so that he can look up all this stuff.
For real.
So anyway, you got these two as the big faces of the company. Now, on the left, I promised we would get to her. Her name is Yinling. Real name Yan Yinling. And she was also a celebrity in Japan before joining Hustle.
Nice.
6, I think it's a photo of Yinling next.
Before Whip?
Yeah, before Whip. I think that's where we're up to, right?
Yeah, looking good. Yingling, love it. Way better than trash domestic beer.
So, Yinling was a famous calendar model and swimsuit model in Japan starting from the age of 16.
Wow.
Because Japan.
Yeah, yeah.
And she got super popular, started her own content company named Joy Toy, started producing mild erotica themed after the Soviet Union and communism.
That's the part that gets me every time. That's a very
Communist
specific,
Soviet Union mild erotica. Yes.
super specific niche.
But by the way, she uses this niche to promote an anti-war message. So I guess Russian is the way to go anti-war?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. When I think anti-war, I think Russia.
Right. You think the country whose literal military tactic for hundreds of years has been meat grinder and take all of our able-bodied men and just throw it at it until it dies.
Yeah, for real. Their chief export is military dominance. So.
Right. So, she put out 2 CDs with literal box art that was just her swimsuit photos.
Nice.
She had a couple children, but nobody cares about that. She voiced her own video game. She put out a cookbook. And had some kind of slight scandal involving the Yakuza. But we'll just ignore that because I don't want to lose my pinky.
Nice.
So, Yinling was the second in the command with General Isomo Takada of the Monster Army. She had a face turn briefly where she portrayed her own daughter, where Yinling just disappeared and all of a sudden she's now Mistress New Ling. And she's a good guy face who's her own daughter. But before it before it got to get really interesting for our Alabaman viewers out there, she turned back into a heel and ran the Monster Army as a dominatrix wrestler. You're absolutely right, Dribby. She was running it as a dominatrix. She had no wrestling moves.
Love it.
Not a single one. Her entire gimmick was she would hit them with a whip, a cat of 9 tails that was set up like a scorpion, but also vaguely anal beadish, which we'll show you here in just a second.
Vaguely anal beads.
Vaguely. Her finishing move was she would hit them with a whip until they just laid down, and then she would sit on their chest.
Nice.
And that's it. Not even earthquake splash. She would just literally 80-pound Japanese woman just, gently sit on somebody's chest and assert dominance. That was her finishing move.
Yeah.
This was such a weird fucking company.
Oh, yeah.
That her whip had its own ring entrance. Which I managed to find a 30-second clip of just to regale you with.
All right,
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
All right, we'll turn the prime monitor on. It's the first one, right? Toxic.
Yeah,
Yingling's Whip. Okay. All right, let's play it, guys.
There you go. Yinling's Whip. Ooh, super dramatic. I love it. Love the super dramatic Japanese music entrances. Piano and wrestling music is wonderful. Alright, so that's Ogawa in the ring, freaking out about the whip, descending from the heavens. Those are some glittery ass anal beads.
Wow. Oh shit.
Erica's response, what the hell is this sport? I don't have an answer for you. I really don't.
I love it. I love it. Oh my god.
It's a clip, so it will repeat over again once it starts up.
All right, we're out of
there. You know what the problem with those anal beads are? Is as soon as you take them out, though, that glitter is never coming out of your butt. No. You can wipe all day long. It's never leaving.
Have you ever seen brown glitter?
Oh, man.
It's very, very special kind.
I hate glitter in general because my wife is very artistic, and you cannot get that shit out of the house once you spill it. It will not leave the carpet. It is staying in the house until you sell it.
The more I learn about wrestling, the less it makes sense to me. This is the extreme, the extreme pole of performance art, Erica. Like it's getting better. It will get better. It gets worse.
Erica, can you believe that people used to say wrestling's not real?
Yeah, for real. How could they say this is not real?
Anyway, so she finds a magic lamp in a dumpster behind TGI Fridays. Not lying, actual statement. She finds a magic lamp that came with its own instruction book. Because you need an instruction book, obviously, if you're going to find a magic lamp. Yep. It could be one of them foreign lamps. It could be a lamp from Taiwan. You don't know how it works.
One of those foreign lamps.
One of those foreign magic lamps as opposed to good old American-made genies. Anyway, her henchman is Yoshihiro Tajiri. Mm-hmm. Famous legendary wrestler from ECW, from WWF, from Japan. Big time dude. Everybody knows about him. Her henchman is Tajiri playing Japanese Eugene.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So very sensitive portrayal of him going duh, and being very, very, very sensitive to the regarded people.
I was gonna say early '90s, the Japanese wrestling very cancelable.
Oh no, this was aughts. This was 2006 when he's doing it.
Oh, okay.
Even more cancelable then.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah.
So her henchman Tajiri takes the instruction book and uses it to clean himself up after a diuretic emergency after McDonald's to bring it back to the topic from earlier.
Oh my god, Jesus. Hold on, I'm going to pop Tajiri in here real quick. Go ahead. Keep going.
Yeah. Because if there's ever anything that'll give you a diuretic emergency, it's definitely Japanese McDonald's. Oh. Yeah, that's basically what he was doing. Yeah, that. And that's even before he was trying to play Eugene. That was when he was just beating up Super Crazy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Anywho, Tajiri, being the regarded character he's playing, loses the lamp to their main rivals. And if you're a dominatrix, who would your natural feud be with? Six, you got any answers?
The local government county official.
No, not Japan. I mean, they're probably visiting.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably their allies, really. Like the moderately religious.
No, well, in the South, yes.
Yes.
In Japan, I don't think that exists.
No.
Yinling, being hot Japanese swimsuit model dominatrix, her natural rivals are hard gay and real gay. Yeah, obviously, the people who are immune to her charms.
Yep, mm-hmm, makes sense. Okay, I'm with you. I follow.
You see, Erica, it all makes sense.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Context.
So, real gay pops out from under the ring in the gym that they're training at and steals the lamp. Which is a very fun sentence to say. And Tajiri and Yinling challenge real gay to a handicap match for possession of the lamp.
Naturally, as one does.
And real gay no-sells all of Yinling's offense because he's gay, and a woman whipping him's not going to do him anything. So he takes the lamp and he starts jerking off the neck of it because that's how a gay guy would obviously rub a lamp.
Yeah, if you turn it upside down, it looks like a guy jacking off.
So he's rubbing the lamp, or rubbing off the lamp, I guess, and wishes for a partner. And the lamp produces. 6, roll the footage.
Is it a video?
Yes, it's the video of the summoning.
All right, hold on one second. All right, let's prop the primary monitor back up, and we have a summoning. Get rid of this. We did Yingling's whip. We'll do this.
Yeah, so you can get rid of that then. So all right, yeah, you're going to probably need to. All right, so this is real gay. There's him rubbing off the lamp. To Jerry freaking out. Gotta love
That's
that.
an awesome presentation, though. That's super
And then
cool.
the Great Muta.
Yeah! Fuck yeah!
One of the best wrestlers in the history of wrestling, the Great Muta, appears from the stage amidst... to Jerry's losing his shit, by the way. So, Muta, because he has no knees at this point, just wobbling his ass to the ring, probably got summoned from hell in the middle of the shower, and that's his bathrobe. No idea what's going on. He's just walking with a bald dude named Real Gay going to fight this dominatrix and a regarded Tajiri. There's Tajiri being Eugene.
That was an awesome fucking entrance, though. It was super
One of the
cool.
best entrances in the history of wrestling. It was so great. And it's not the first time that Muta has just randomly appeared from giant clouds of smoke. He did that for one of the big shows in New Japan one time, and just smoke pops up from around the ring, creates a giant wall, goes away, there's Muta just standing in the corner. It was wonderful. I love that shit.
You want me to put Keiji Shining?
Yeah, so for anyone that is unfamiliar with the Great Muto, real name Keiji Mutoh. He created things like the Shining Wizard, was very famous for misting people in the eye. His thing was literal demon from hell. He was an Oni in a time when, starting in the 80s. Now, the problem with that is he developed a bald spot and got old. So instead of makeup, he started putting on a giant, evil mask and started wearing that shit. And he created the move, the Shining Wizard, that you see on the left, where his knees were so bad from moonsaulting fools for 20 years.
Oh, yeah.
He just whip his legs and his ankles around and crack his knees into the mat. So if you have a fused knee that can't get moved and is basically a baseball bat anyway, might as well hit somebody upside the head with it.
Yeah, bludgeon.
I was telling Six the story of the first person that he hit the Shining Wizard on broke their orbital bone because he hit him with a little bit too much of the point of the knee to the eye.
Oh my god. Jesus Lord.
So Muta, at the early aughts, became super famous. The Shining Wizard took off. It became the most popular move in the world. Everybody was doing it.
Everybody.
Muta would go on and save his career and start a career resurgence that he just retired in January of this year, 24 years later.
Jesus.
Working constantly in the wrestling business, the main event guy. I think the next one is Keiji Mutoh with 18 different titles at the same time.
There he is.
If you want to throw that up there.
There's the man.
Yeah, so there's Keiji looking normal. That's when he's not summoned from hell's bathwater. Once we get back on track.
Yeah, love it. All right, so next video.
So you guys have seen Muta's Mist, which started with the Great Kabuki and Muta so this is what happened in that match where Muta was summoned by the lamp. This is Yinling hitting her finishing move on him, but the problem is, A, Muta don't do no jobs.
No.
And B, Muta ain't gonna job to no bitch.
No. Can you give us a quick rundown of the Mist?
The Asian Mist is the storyline for it was they would summon it from a gland in their throat that was only for mysterious Asian people. And this was created by Gary Hart in Texas. So this entire storyline made up by possibly racist Southern Texas.
Yeah.
So if you wonder why all of a sudden they have a frog bladder of poison mist that they can spray out in people's eyes, that's why. Welcome to the 80s.
Isn't there something to do with the different colors of mist?
Yes, there are several different colors of mist that they'll throw out, and green is your standard poison mist. Just goes through and attacks them, blinds them, disorients them. There's red mist, which burns, which sets things on fire. Oh, by the way, no, we missed an example of the red mist. Where's that at? We missed our favorite example that we were laughing about during pre-prep.
All right, hold on. Let's go over here. Turn that off.
It wasn't a video. It was one of your assets, yeah.
KG misting?
The drone.
Oh, the drone. Oh, yeah, how did we miss that? My favorite one.
So there was the green mist. So there's Mutoh just misting a drone and killing it. I don't know why. It makes no sense. But we included this just because it's funny as hell. So this live drone footage takes the red mist and burns to death.
He literally, this is the Japanese equivalent of our Georgia relatives. If they see a drone in person, except for mist, they use this fucking buckshot shotgun. So.
Right, they use actual firearms.
Yeah.
But Mutoh is such a badass. He doesn't need firearms. He's got the mist gland, and here's the fire mist to kill this drone.
I fucking died laughing when Beef sent me this.
It's such a good. I had to tell the story just to get that GIF, and I was so happy I found that. And this is from this was from COVID Noah, by the way, that Mutoh was booking and the head charge of. So he's the head guy in charge of Noah, and he said, I'm gonna mist a drone.
I like how he stops to watch it die.
To watch it die.
To make sure it dies. He even missed it twice. Like
that is how powerful the mist is it can kill electronics gradually. It's like you hit a drone with Raid. And you just watch the roads wiggle to death in front of you.
It's going to be, in the robot apocalypse, it's going to be Japanese wrestlers versus Skynet.
I would pay to see Mutoh Shining Wizard at T800. Anyway, let's get back to the crux of the story. Erica, if you thought it was weird before, it's about to get weird now.
Oh, this is so good. All right, here we go.
So Wall 6 is pulling this up. The other mist, there's the black mist, which can permanently blind somebody. There's the blue mist, which can freeze them in place like a stop motion. There's the yellow mist, which I think is just for writing your name in the snow. Anyway, let's see what else the mist can do. Today, you're about to learn something.
Yeah, are you guys ready for this? You guys are not ready for this, okay?
So remember, this is Yinling's finishing move right now. Mutoh don't do no jobs.
A job in professional wrestling means you lose to an opponent.
Right.
All right, here we go. Oh, wait, hold on.
Yeah, you gotta turn the you gotta turn the sound on.
There we go. Okay, here we go. Let's do it.
There you go. There's the reversal, and Mr. in the hoo-ha. And obviously, the way you react to that is horror and screaming. So he misted Yingling's Vajingling, and now she's in the ring and gets morning sickness. So obviously, add 1 and 1 together, Yinling gets pregnant and hatches an egg. She bursts an egg, that's Mutoh, and turns into 500-pound sumo wrestler Akibono. Who for Akibono, who's a legitimate athlete, the 64th Yokozuna in Japanese history.
Oh my god, Jesus Lord. Like, holy
This dude did not need this shit. He was super popular and famous and a champion in sumo. He is literal E Honda. And Akibono comes out there wearing a diaper, a bathrobe, and a pacifier to sell this gimmick.
All right, so we have.
So here's Yinling getting misted in the Vajingling.
This shit's fucking weird, bro. It is.
If anyone ever gets the chance to go back and watch the full video, Takada is standing up in the perch, Yinling's not in the shot, and all of a sudden you hear pop, and that's the egg popping out of her that she has birthed, and that she puts in her robe to carry around with her. I tried so hard to find footage of Bono being birthed from being hatched from it does not exist. But that little marble, that giant pearl of an egg, turns into a giant egg like the gobbledygooker hatched from Survivor Series. And Yinling is like sitting on it or rubbing her butt against it to keep it warm, obviously. And 500-pound, 6'7" Akebono pops out of it. Except he pops out of it as a giant toddler named Monster Bono, who is a baby that Generalissimo Takada will use to fight for his monster army. There's Monster Bono there.
Who's Akebono again?
Akebono, the 64th Yokozuna in Japanese sumo wrestling, legit, real-time, big athlete, Hawaiian-born, so he's actually American, but got super over in Japan. 513 pounds at the time of this gimmick. And obviously birthed from a little pearl egg coming out of an 80-pound Japanese swimsuit model.
Makes sense. Tracks.
And whoever said wrestling's not real? Oh, man. So, Muta apparently has been spraying sperm in the face of all his male wrestling opponents for the last 30 years.
That's why it's blinding. It's thick.
It's potent.
Yeah.
I mean, he would need 3 cuts to get his vast cut. Oh, man.
They got to bring out the jaws of life, man.
Right. So Muta, obviously sensing the sperm mist and the hotness of Yinling, and he accepts Akebono as his offspring, which there's a very touching photo of it. Next, I think it is.
All right. The family?
Yes.
The family. The whole family. Here we are.
Oh, look at the happy family.
I fucking love Akebono right now. Like this man.
He 100% sold out for this gimmick. His moveset became literally baby crawling across the top of his opponents. Like he would put his knee directly in their gut and just baby crawl across to be patted on the head by his mom. And it's like, you are a legit athlete worth millions of dollars. You don't need this.
That's the part I love the most. He did not have to do this.
Right.
It was not necessary to his career trajectory.
In this company, which one of the gimmicks was a straight-up ripoff of Kamen Riders, they had 8 different fake Power Rangers for Hustle Rangers. They literally had Goldberg come in to fight a company mascot in a giant costume. Oh my god, it made no sense.
Love it.
But it was wonderful. So I think the next picture is Muta accepting Akebono and has like little rubbing his head, his little proud papa.
Proud mama? Or
no, before that one. I think it may have been before the family one.
Muto egg. Yep. That's all I got. No.
Okay, then that's fine. We may have missed one.
It's fine. No big.
That's fine. So the next one, so it turns out that when you're Keiji Mutoh and you're in the middle of a career resurgence, and New Japan comes knocking on your door and say, hey, Giant Baba just died. Do you want to run the whole company? Muta decides he's completely bored with playing around in Hustle. Give me them fat stacks and let me be the top person in the company again.
Of course. Hulk Hogan's it.
Yeah, so he 100% Hulk Hogan's it. Goes to New Japan, becomes the world champion, and also decides to stop playing in Hustle and abandons his family.
Uh-oh.
So apparently the great Muta, not a well-mannered, honorable demon. Who'd have thought?
Abandoned dad.
Yeah, completely abandoned dad. He went out for a pack of Japanese cigarettes and never came back. By the way, Japanese cigarettes is just a cigarette with a chopstick shoved in it. Anywho, so Muta leaves the family, and it goes okay for a little while. Monster Bono continues to wrestle as the assassin for Yinling and the Monster Army. But what's the problem with children? 6, go ahead and start the list.
Whoa, what's the problem with children?
Yes.
Too much. They fucking cost too much. They're bacteria factories. They kill all your spare time and your free time. They could grow up to be a pain in the ass, like something that you disown.
Nope. You just said it.
There it is.
They grow up.
They grow up.
That's the problem with children. And when you have a toddler 500-pound sumo wrestler...
That was a sentence.
That was a sentence. when you have a toddler 500-pound sumo wrestler, look how proud she is. They're selling this gimmick.
Super
proud. That is unadulterated pride I have never been shown before.
No. Oh, yeah.
So...
But neither of us were Akibono, so...
No, that's true. I mean, I tried.
Because he's fat!
He's fat! So, Monster Bono grows up. And he starts to become disillusioned with his mom's having him fight all the good guys and destroy people evilly, and his mom hitting people with whips and anal beads. Weird sentence. And he turns into a teenager named Bono-chan. So he becomes Bono-chan and starts wearing low-cutting jean shorts that hang off of him, and jerseys and sunglasses, and hanging out with rapper friends and other things. As one does when you become an angsty teenager in the aughts.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. True to life.
So the literal progression is in the span of 18 months, he goes from sumo toddler to sumo teenager. Rebels against his mom. His mom obviously reacts great to it. Because nothing more... dominatrix likes nothing more than being challenged.
Yeah.
So she starts becoming verbally and physically abusive without Papa Muda there to go through and rein her in. Starts hitting him with the whips. And eventually, Bono-chan just has nothing of it. Rebels against his parents. And it leads to a match with his mom.
Uh-oh.
Which... I managed to find footage of the finish.
All right, so we're doing the video next? Gotcha.
What do you think's gonna happen when you have a 500-pound sumo teenager fight an 80-pound swimsuit model? This!
All right, let's play it. Let's see what happens, guys.
Just gonna lay out here. Oh, God.
Atmospheric music.
Bono-chan accidentally kills his mom with a big splash. The reaction on his face. Oh, yeah, I mean, it is sad. Thank you, random YouTube guy whose video I stole this from. I appreciate your sadness. She's dead! By God, she's dead! She's been broken in half!
Broken in half.
The way that Bono sells the whole I just big splashed my mom is so good.
It's tremendous. This is absolute Academy Award winning performance here.
100%. Oh, I'm crying myself now watching this. It really is. This is worse than Aerith and Cloud. I mean, you're absolutely 100%.
I have never seen a man that personifies egg with limbs. Like
he's Sumo Robotnik. That's what he is. You put a mustache on him. I mean, he's there. So we've got a still shot to the finale of it. This is how Yinling was written off of television, folks. Is she took a King Kong Bundy avalanche splash from Bono-chan, and then takes another wobbling big splash. I can't say running. That's just
yeah. That's very generous.
She takes the Humpty Dumpty drop and dies. And as she's dying in her teenage son's arms, her eyes flutter open one more time, and she forgives him, and they reconcile, and she passes away peacefully. And that was the end of the story of Yinling and Hustle. If this was your first time tuning in for the BroDown, I am so sorry.
No, that was beef tremendous. That was literally, and no rib, no joke. That is the best thing you have done since you fucking joined streaming. That was tremendous. I fucking loved every minute of it. I was riveted. I already knew the story, and I was riveted the entire time. Fucking tremendous. Good job, beef.
I mean, if that didn't make you cry, you don't have a soul. That's just all there is to it. That is art in the ring. God. And that is why we are doing this legally distinct segment Inside the Lines, where we check things and measure it against, the nostalgia inside the ring ropes of a wrestling ring. Criteria 1!
He's doing the thing.
Criteria 1! Was I entertained?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
I was entertained so much that my wife threatened to leave me if I didn't pay more attention to her because I was going through and just focusing on stupid-ass Japanese wrestling all night. Criteria 2. Does my memory of this event still exist within the nostalgia of the lines of a wrestling ring? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I have told this story to anybody that will listen to it 17 times each. To the point where I'm telling this story again to Mrs. Beef yesterday, and she tells me the punchline and goes, "Oh, is this the one where he spit on her and impregnated her?"
I love how this story of Japanese wrestling has become a household item inside your domicile. That's fucking hilarious.
And now I have infected all of you, 9 viewers, with it.
Yeah.
To where you can spread the story of Yinling, and maybe we can actually find the footage and keep these stories alive. Yeah. Because that clip that I just showed you of Bono-chan killing his mom is the only footage of that I know of that exists and that I could find. Everything else has been scrubbed from the internet, apparently.
I certainly feel infected with something.
Careful, Erica. If someone around you accidentally sprayed you with something, you could be preggers.
Yeah, for real. Like, you immediately give birth to an egg. Like, God damn, that was so good. That was super good, Beef. You did a tremendous job.
I appreciate that. I've always been a storyteller. I can run a yarn.
We have found your niche, Beef. All right.
We're not doing this shit again.
No.
I will never.
Every Sunday we're doing wrestling retrospectives with Beef. I can't wait.
I am not putting 4 hours of prep work into something. I learned how to do Giphy. I learned how to make my own GIFs. I clipped YouTube videos. I researched this. I'm not doing this again. I don't know how you do it for OTL.
Chat, what do you think, chat? Should this be Beef's job? This is Beef's job now, right? Every Sunday.
Drewby, to be fair, yes, it was only 4 hours, but that's not a lot to you. Your streams are 7 hours each.
Oh, bro.
I've seen your retrospectives. Those can be a little intimidating, but they are fantastic quality. You're doing
Holy
good work,
shit. Drewby, altogether, for Final Fantasy VII, how long did it take you to pre-pro, produce, edit, from inception to completion? How long did it take you for Final Fantasy VII? That said, just a quick shout out for Drewby. Like, I told some of my nerd friends last week about Drewby, and then this week touched in with some of my other nerd friends. And everybody now, Drewby, you were being passed around my nerd circle. They're telling all their other nerd friends that your videos are being passed around here in Southwest Florida.
I started in September for Final Fantasy VII.
Holy shit, brother. God damn.
Oh,
that is... God. Wow. That's incredible.
A couple more months, Drewby, and you could have done Pentiment.
Yeah, Drewby, give us Pentiment. Give us a retrospective on Pentiment. Use our stream. Use all 30 hours. Cut it down. Get the good stuff.
I do. So I have looked on the video feed now, and I do see you've thrown up the BroDown one that I made you yesterday.
Of course. Of course.
I am happy with this art. I am very happy with that. I actually had to go look for clip art of Sonic's feet, but with pink legs, so I could match it to your sweater or to your dinosaur jammies or whatever those are.
Tremendous. God damn.
Yeah. So are we petering out? Is this where we're ending up today?
Yeah, I mean, we can end it now if you want. That's cool. I mean, I'm a big fan of ending on a high note, or we can continue to talk. It's up to you.
John has redeemed Pentiment, so fire it up. It is right. The BroDown.
We are supposed to do fucking Pentiment. Oh God! All right, deal's a deal. Let's do some Pentiment.
John sneaking in at the buzzer to go through and buy us 10 minutes of Pentiment.
Hey, York approves. Yeah,
I appreciate it, York. Thank you, buddy.
We literally did this for York. Like, it's like we were. Right. That was the audience that we were looking to isolate.
We did this specifically for York, to the point where Six jumped onto Vicer's Discord so he could throw up the York signal and let him know, hey, we're talking about wrestling.
That's what I told Beef this morning, because I was just like, York doesn't have social media, so we were just like, the only way we can get the message to York is put it on Vicer's Discord so York knows.
Wait, we did advertise that we were going to talk about ICP. I do have a segment involving them if you want to do that.
Yeah, talk about ICP real quick. I'll get Pentiment set up while that's happening.
Well, it's not just talking about ICP. It's my forced interaction segment, folks.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, let's do it.
We are going to test Six's fan card.
Oh, Lord.
Six, how much time did we spend growing up dealing with ICP and all of their shit? Like, literally, did we consume every single thing?
Every single Joker's card, every single side project, the Stranglemania, like Big Money Hustlers.
Stranglemania 2.
Yep, anything and everything. Yeah, the Purple Show. Yep, Twisted, a huge fan of Twisted.
Love Twisted. Juggalo Champion shit wrestling.
Yep, Big Money Hustlers, all day long. Fucking loved it. I still love it. I make no apologies for my love for ICP. It never, it did when they released the final Joker's card and they were just like, it's all about God, guys. They did kind of lose me there for a while. I was just like, okay, all right, guys, sure.
All right, so for the last segment of the show for Forced Interaction 6, we're going to test your fan card. Now that you've established how much ICP you've consumed, we're going to test see how much ICP you've remembered.
Oh, Lord. This is going to be interesting. All right, let's do it. All day. I'm here for it.
Let's start your first trivia question. Name the original 6 Joker's cards.
The original 6.
The original 6.
All right,
because I found out that there is a second set now.
Yeah,
and they're 5 into it.
Oh, yeah, I don't know the second set. I was like,
me neither.
All right, first Joker's card, Carnival of Chaos. Or Carnival Carnage.
Yeah, I'll give you that. There you go.
Yeah.
You got the correction. We'll give it to you.
Second was Ringmaster.
Yes, sir.
Third was Riddlebox.
I think Riddlebox probably my favorite.
Yeah, everybody's favorite is Riddlebox for sure. Fourth, Great Malenko.
That's correct. Doing good.
Fifth, the Jekyll Brothers.
Yes, the amazing Jekyll Brothers. You are correct, sir.
That album kind of fucked. Both of them were actually kind of good.
Actually,
yeah.
no, the Jekyll Brothers was fantastic.
And the sixth Joker card, that was the last Joker card, the official Joker card.
You're right, but what was it called?
Oh, God. Hypnotize? Memorize? No, that was System of a Down. It's like, I don't remember what the sixth one was called.
It was The Wraith.
Oh, yeah, it's so dumb. It was so dumb. That was dumb. It was bad.
So that one, apparently the Amazing Jekyll Brothers, their top-rated album that they ever put out by the Billboard charts.
That's crazy, too, because like it's not the one that I would have thought, Great Malenko, because that basically brought them into the forefront.
It did. And that was also produced by a Disney subsidiary company, and that ended after that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Their highest rated album is The Amazing Jekyll Brothers, but it's tied because 2 of the last 6 the last set of 6 Joker's cards all have been tied at 4th.
Wow.
So it's like, wow, I guess they're still hidden. All right, name the WWE personalities that have guested in their movies.
All right, Mick Foley, right off the top.
Correct, yes. Cactus Sack in Big Money Hustlers.
Do you count Terry Funk as a WWE personality?
I would. He was never in the movies.
He wasn't?
He was not in Rustlers or Hustlers.
Oh. Shit.
There's 3 that were all in Big Money Rustlers.
Bro.
How long has it been since you've seen Rustlers?
Fucking forever and a day. Literally decades. Actual decades. I don't know. Mick Foley's the only one I can think of.
Scott Hall narrated it and did the intro to Big Money Rustlers.
Scott Hall narrated it?
Yep. Jimmy Hart was the saloon owner. He was the bartender and saloon owner, and Sabu was randomly in there somewhere.
Okay. Makes sense.
All right. Name their commentary names when they were doing commentary.
Little Poot and Big Stank.
No, that was Twisted in Big Money Hustlers.
Oh, their commentary names. Oh, shit.
Yes, so on Stranglemania, on Juggalo Championship Wrestling, Violent J and Shaggy 2 Dope did the commentary, but they did it as their commentary characters. What were those names?
Oh, fuck. I don't remember. I have no idea. Zero idea.
It was Diamond Donovan Douglas, better known as 3D.
3D.
And Handsome Harley Guastella, better known as Guido.
Yeah, for real.
Except spelled weed, W-E-E-D-O, Guido.
Fucking love ICP.
I got two more for you. They're gonna be quick.
That's fine.
How many singles did they have that made it to the Billboard Top 100 chart?
Singles?
Yes. How many songs did they have make it to the Billboard Top 100 chart?
4? Let's say 4.
1.
What?
They had one song made it to the Billboard Top 100 chart. Can you guess what it is? I'll give you a clue. It's from December 1997.
December 1997. Was it on one of the albums?
Yes.
Which album?
I don't remember.
God.
It wouldn't really fit with the album anyway.
Was it, wasn't it the song Homies? Was it Homies?
It was not Homies.
It was not Homies? Wow, that song was like their most popular song, basically. I don't know. I got no idea.
The only song that they've ever had make it to the top 100
was it Bitches?
Singles charts. Nope.
No? With ODB?
In December 1997 was Santa Claus is a Fat Bitch.
Oh, what the fuck? That's
the only single that they've ever had make it to the charts in December 1997, and it topped out at like 67th.
No shit.
Yeah. I was surprised. I'm like, oh, definitely, like maybe Chicken Hunting's on there.
Yeah.
Maybe Hocus Pocus. Maybe maybe some of the other ones from the Great Malenko when they got hit. Maybe the Nedden Game. That was big on radio for a little while.
Oh man.
Nope. Santa Claus is a Fat Bitch. Only because it was December 1997.
Wow.
To show you how edgy the friggin' 90s were.
Oh yeah, we were all about it. We ate it up. We were just like, yeah, okay.
All right, Six. Last question, and then we'll get on with 10 minutes of Pentiment and call it a day.
Sounds good.
Hey, Six.
What's up?
Magnets. How do they work?
You ended on a meme. I love it.
Of course I did.
That is one of my favorite fucking ICP
Magnets,
memes, though.
how do they work?
Yeah, especially Violent J saying it. How do they fucking work, bro? Like,
so how do they work?
I have no idea. Zero. It's kind of sorcery to me. Like, I'm still
Hey, you got it! That's the answer!
That's
Magic!
the answer. Magic.
That was the answer. That's what they said. So we're going with it.
God, tremendous. I love anytime we can do an ICP segue. Like,
Right. I thought that was fun, and it was relevant to what we're talking about. Nostalgia and shit.
Beef, this is what we're gonna have you do. Okay, look up a fucking guide real quick. I forgot to look up a guide. Look up a Pentiment guide. It's right after the guy shot the pig when we're Magdalene. We gotta figure out what the fuck we're doing.
Right after the guy shot the pig.
That's the only thing I can remember from the last time that we played Pentiment. So we gotta figure it out. I don't want to go screen to screen, not give Johnny some content for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I was like, the last time I fucking played this, we literally went screen to screen, couldn't figure out what the fuck to do. So I'm gonna go screen to screen just for a second while Beef is looking up what we need to do.
We haven't started the timer yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'll wait till Beef gives us some direction and then we'll start the timer. Because I do want to finish fucking Pentiment and be done with this goddamn game, I swear to God. Oh,
let's see. You did the mine shaft. You put together the pottery that you rage quit on twice.
Yep. Chad is basically an abandoned child at this point. Oh, there's a son of Mousefinger. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, son of Mousefinger. You need to talk to Mousefinger, and it gets you an achievement for the fateful sausage.
Oh, that's cool.
Because remember, you fed Mousefinger a sausage at one point, and that made him live.
Oh.
To have children.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh. We've been cooking for ourselves out here sharing my Juggalo experiences. Well, you know.
Yeah. One last chance to speak through NPCs. Head inside the rat house, interact with the lectern, planning a design for the early history section. Did you do that already?
I don't think so. Where's the rat house? Fine, of course. All right, we'll find the rat house. Hold on.
Yeah, the rat house is all the way by the doctor's house in the top left corner of the town.
All right, doctor's house, top left corner of the town. We'll go this way. Yeah, chat, do you guys have any resonant ICP memories? Did you guys ever go to an ICP concert? I would have kind of loved to go to an ICP concert. I don't know if I would have liked to be fucking dripping ass wet with Faygo at a fucking ICP concert, surrounded by a bunch of fat juggalo nerds. That probably wouldn't have been my favorite thing to do that day. Like,
not that one. Not that area. You're in the wrong spot.
I was just trying to figure out if there's more over this side.
Oh wait, you should probably share the screen with me so I don't have to watch you on delay, so we can actually do voices.
Oh yeah, okay, hold on. We'll do that. Let's share the screen.
Oh, Drewby, we were checking Six's Juggalo fan card, and he kind of passed.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
The reason that I knew that that was going to be trouble is because it's like I couldn't remember any of it. I had to look it all up.
It's not letting me share my screen with you though.
All right, well we may just have to not do voices.
Oh, there we go. No, we got it.
Okay,
there it is. Pentiment.
There we are. Much better.
Okay.
All right,
make sure your webcam didn't go away. No, it didn't. It's good. Okay. All right. The rat house?
Yeah, so left. Go left.
Fuck, this map sucks, man. Like, I can never figure out where the fuck anything is.
Is this the first time you've looked at this map?
No, probably.
It's up there next to Werner.
So it's over here?
On the right. Yeah, that big blank one.
It has our objective on the fucking map? Are you for real?
You're just now figuring this out 16 weeks into playing this game?
Are you fucking for real? Bro. Been playing this game for 30 hours. Been going screen to screen. The objective was on the map the entire fucking time. Ah, god damn it, brother. Jesus.
Well, Six is about to rage quit. You got your 1 nugget's worth of content.
God. I don't even know where I am right now on this map.
Go left.
Left.
Go left.
We're going left.
Oh my god, that's fantastic.
God damn it, man.
No, he's still learning about this game. 6 months. It's what? It's almost a year into playing it now.
Yeah.
Left.
I can't believe the fucking
left
map had the objective the entire fucking time.
The entire time.
So we can go left and down then.
Yeah.
Okay. God damn it, man. I'm so fucking pissed off about that right now.
There's Werner Otz.
It's Oates. There you go.
Yay, Mags. Got you away with the mural, huh? I didn't expect you to convince the council like that. We did that.
Nah, I can be pretty stubborn when I want to, Oates.
Yes, John, that was objectively funny. You are correct. Well played. Clearly, I'm impressed. The rest of the council's been arguing over the matter for so long, even I couldn't get a word in. And you come in and shut them up in a few minutes.
That's right, baby.
We could use more women like you in the town.
Nah, there are plenty of opinionated women in the town. Want to let us join the council? Huh?
Yeah, well, you'd have to take that up with the Lord.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, blame Jesus. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Besides, I don't think any of them are as hard-headed as you.
Definitely not.
You're the exception, Magdalene. You always are. Oh, he's hitting on her.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Oh, yeah. Clearly you forgot about Agnes. She doesn't suffer fools gladly.
It doesn't suffer fools. Hold on, I've got your stupid walkthrough up. Let me pull this back up. That's not what I meant. She's not. Oh. Never mind. Forget about it.
It's funny, the Sench talking about it in chat. he got the Great Milenko when it was on sale from Island Records. It was a green version. I got my copy of the Great Milenko when we were on family vacation to Disney Quest in Orlando.
Yes.
Like,
yes,
and
we did. I remember that.
I bought it in like the Disney music store, which I thought was hilarious at the time. Oh man, played the fuck out of that album.
Yeah, we listened a lot. Anyway, standing up to the council like that was great. I know I'm on the council, but sometimes it doesn't seem like I have any influence.
It was at the mall it was at the mall in Port Charlotte, and I can't remember the record store's name in the mall. It wasn't TJ Records. TJ Records was a standalone. It wasn't inside the mall. It was either Camelot, FYE, or it had to be Camelot Music or FYE. Those were the only ones that were in the mall at the time.
I think it was Camelot, because I remember going to FYE to buy all of my wrestling tickets because they had a Ticketmaster outlet. And so you literally have to stand outside the FYE in line while they go through and hand you numbers to be in there. And I got front row seats like every time.
Yeah. Otz actually seems insecure about his place on the council. He may be an ass sometimes, but I don't like to see him, so maybe I should remember. He's always poking. Yeah, no. He's always poking fun at me, too.
Top one.
No, fuck Otz. Nah, maybe I should remind him he's not that important after all.
You're ruining the ending.
It'll be fine. I'm only poking back, right? Good. Fuck this game and its ending. It's just like, Jesus. Maybe that's a good thing. The others have much more. All right, I'll do the top one. You do, though. You vouched for me to do the mural in the first place. I don't want to get married to Otz.
Only after your dad did.
Yeah, with all the backyard wrestling at your place on them trampolines. We were down with the clown then. That's right. CFE, yep. Champions for Eternity, cock fucking elephants.
Memphis.
Memphis.
And then he spells it wrong.
Yep. Spells out his name to do a move in the middle of the match, spells it wrong.
I sat on your hat. I still feel bad about that. I should have stuck up for you. Being the youngest one of the council has been harder than I thought. I know Baltus and Werner don't think I'm capable, and even Paul has warned me about not being too rash.
Oh. Too rash, huh?
My dad died trying to make a difference in this town.
Who's Ott's dad again? Klaus?
It was Otto.
It was Otto?
Otto.
Otto. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
He's Otts.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Otto.
Otto. All I'm trying to do is carry on his legacy. But it seems like the others won't make room for any change. They take dollars or nothing.
Nah, keep pushing Otts. They're stuck in the past, but we're looking toward the future of Tassing.
Thanks, Mags. Magdalene. It'll take time, but maybe they'll listen to me eventually.
Nah, doubtful.
Ah, well, better get back to it. See you later, Mags.
All right. I cannot. I'm so fucking angry right now that there was a goddamn objective marker on the map the entire time we fucking played this game.
Wait, it wasn't...
I'm so mad. Bro, we could have saved so much. We would have beat this game so earlier.
Wait, is that where they want you to go? I don't think it is.
No, yeah, I went the wrong way. Okay. Well, I thought... I still can't make sense.
In the house?
I was gonna say I still can't make sense of the map, but you know.
Right. Jesus. Well, you've never been good with maps.
No, God, no. I guess go to the Kreutzer house.
Kreutzer house.
I guess we'll go in.
Yes.
We'll go in. Who is this? Black Till. Who the fuck?
Hey, God bless you, Magdalene.
God bless you, Till. Do you have a moment?
Oh, yeah, of course I do. What do you need? Art says you've been obsessed with your painting.
Oz is just jealous I spend more time with the mural than I do with him. Uh-oh.
Oh. Ah, he's fond of you. You can't blame the boy.
Yes, I can.
Anyway, what was it you wanted to know?
I'm looking into the early history of Tassing for the first part of the mural. Mother Illuminati said your grandfather read about the history of the town.
Further is that there's sometimes it seemed like old pot shards and Latin trivia were all we ever heard about. All of Grandad's reading came from the Abbey's library, though. And you know what happened there? Poof! Up in smoke. As well as that mailer guy.
Yeah, I remember. I was there.
You were just a babe in arms then. You never got to know the library in its prime. But I can show you something better than books.
Yeah, unzips his pants.
Look at these drawings that I made. You flip them and then they move, and look at all the tentacles.
If you flip it upside down, it looks like a guy jacking off. Anything would help.
Right, so we don't have any books on the old pagans, but we do have their stuff.
Why is it agreed?
Oh.
I don't know either.
Shards of ceramic pots and animals. Bricks from what looks to be an old forge. Mountains of salt.
Mountains of salt? How is that going to help?
Well, I mean, salt, it's just their decomposed bodies.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Even found a little bear carved from amber. And we're going to stick it in the DNA machine and reproduce the bears.
Where'd you find all this stuff?
That's not just me. Carl finds things, Fabian too. Any farmer would tell you the same. Unrelated. Any farmer about farmers finding things? Did you see the story about the farmer in Kentucky?
No.
He was planting corn and literally struck gold while he was prepping his land for corn.
Like gold or oil gold?
Like gold. Like,
wow.
Found gold nuggets in the land.
No shit.
And I promise you, I didn't just tell you the story to set up this jokes, but that's not normally the nuggets you find in corn. 100% true.
All right, I take back what I said about this being the best BroDown you've ever done. You're off the show. We're firing you.
It's all out there in the fields under the dirt. Can't go one season without turning up something. It's just weird that I read the story and here they're talking about the exact same thing.
Where are you keeping these things?
In nowhere. We just toss them into piles with the rest of the rocks and the root clumps.
Root clumps.
Sure, it's interesting, but we can't do much of anything with the stuff except look at it.
What do you think it all means?
I don't follow. I don't think about things. I don't know meanings.
What do you think they were like?
Huh. I guess I never really thought about it.
Yes, we've established that. You're not thinking very much, Blacktail.
Well, I feel like the family that used to be this pile of salt over here, they were stingy. They seem like regular people. Their remains all look like ours. Tools and weapons are rougher. The little carvings and ceramic critters aren't so different from the things Eva made for Ots.
I suppose I expected them to be more strange.
Because they weren't Christians? No doubt they were coarse, but they don't seem especially violent. Not like the church says. Not so different from today, really.
Damn, I missed out. Shaking my head. What'd you miss out on, Frank? You didn't. You just missed out on Pentiment. You didn't really miss out.
No, he missed out on farming land and finding gold.
Yeah,
that's what he was saying.
For real. Earlier you mentioned something about salt. Did the pagans start the mine?
What the hell of a say? They were very salty bastards.
All you missed, Frank, is we talked to Otto's son, Oates, whatever the fuck his name is. And he is simping for Magdalene.
Oh, something hard, yeah.
Yeah, and then she's talking to the whoever Blacktail is. I don't know who the fuck this guy is, to be honest with you. And that's it.
I don't remember either, and we haven't played this game in 6 weeks. Even though John has bought the thing every single time.
Frank, after this dialogue, I'll show you something that we discovered that made me so fucking mad. All right, we'll finish this and I'll show you.
Most people think it was a Roman project, but I think the Romans just dug out what was already there. That's why tassing was so important to the Romans in the first place. Salt.
Salt. I've always wondered why they settled down in such a small alpine town. This has been a big help.
Glad to spread some knowledge around. I mean, I can't read, so it's all offhand and it's probably all made up. Just like that big fat guy talking about Yinling for 45 minutes. You think all this pagan stuff will make it in the mural?
Oh, yes, of course.
I can bring some things the boys and I have found to the rat house tomorrow, if that'll help at all.
That'd be great.
I'm glad you're taking an interest, Magdalene. I thought no one cared about the pagans but me and my granddad.
Ah, fucking hippies.
Until tomorrow, and here, take this crystal with you. It'll help your vibes.
Help your vibes.
Really improve your aura.
Until then. So, Frank. I should get back to the rat house and get to work? Okay. This whole time, we've been playing the game, right, Frank? If you just bring up the map. Objective. Map tells you where to go, Frank. This whole fucking time, Frank. I'm so fucking upset right now. I literally could vomit down the hole of my shirt.
So Frankie, baby, 17 weeks of playing this game. First time you brought up the map.
God damn, man.
Oh, you started another conversation. Okay.
I did. Hello, Ava.
Magda, darling, Ots isn't here, I'm afraid.
Good. Nah. I wasn't looking for him.
No, are you sure?
No, I'm not.
I think he wandered off toward the rat house. Something about being on the council, but if you ask me, I think he's looking for you.
Yeah, I think so too. Nah, I'm sorry to disappoint him. Doesn't he do any real work?
Oh, yes. He's always working on town council business these days. And he's still working at mastering carpentry, too.
Yeah. Well, he's going to have to work harder, laying down some carpet to get at this carpet.
Oh, you should see his carpentry. Pretty soon he'll be done with his Lego Star Destroyer. I suggested a few years ago that he take up an apprenticeship, but he was determined to remain in Tassing. Speaking of carpentry and Lego, did you see that the police department out in California seized like $33,000 worth of Lego sets that were stolen?
No, I did not.
Yeah, they raided a guy who was doing nothing but stealing friggin' Lego sets and tried to sell them on the black market.
Wow. I imagine long-term, not a lot of money in that.
I mean, you would be surprised. There are Lego sets going for like $1,300 nowadays.
That's fucking ridiculous. I never got into Legos, ever. Never. Not for me.
It was wild. The case on the Legos really helped when the cops put all the pieces together.
All right,
I help him now how I can, but there's only so much I know how to do. The indignation is so healing.
Where's Discord? We're gonna drop beef out of this call. I'll do the rest.
Besides, I think he feels like he's taking care of me instead of the other way around. Funny how time does that.
Oh Lord. Imagine on same. I think Dad missed Mom. You don't have to here. Do you ever miss Otto? Do you ever miss Otto?
Every day. I see him in the little things Otts does. The way he smiles. How he laughs. I miss my husband, but I'm proud of Otts. He's growing into a capable young man. And soon I look forward to being big splashed by him into oblivion. I'm excited to see him grow into a husband and a father. He'll make a wonderful partner. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, elbow in the ribs.
Whoever he marries will be a lucky woman.
It's about that time to stop finding a match, too.
No.
He's been on J-Date for 4 years, but no bites.
J-Date? Endress?
Endress is a good man, but it's a shame the Lord never blessed him with a wife. I'd rather Otts not be in the same position.
Oh, God. They really heavy-handedly forced this fucking Otts romance angle on us.
No shit. Better to marry earlier when he can raise a family. Anyway, I'm sure you'll have things to do. I'll let you get back to them.
Sure do.
Always good to see you, Magda.
You too, Eva. Christina?
Why are we doing more conversations? 10 minutes is up.
We're here. We'll do these conversations, and then we'll go to the rat house, and then we'll end there.
Hi, Magda.
Hello, Christina. What are you doing today?
Helping Mommy. Hans is right. You're really pretty.
She's all right. He said that?
Uh-huh. I heard him and Croft.
You heard him and Frank? Frankie Kraft singles? Oh, I see.
Don't tell. It's a secret.
I definitely won't. I'll keep it secret.
Get him married. Get her laid.
All right.
You're funny, Magda.
Sure am.
Can you be my mommy?
Can we go upstairs? No. All right. All right, let's go to the rat house, and then we'll end at the rat house, and then we'll know what we're doing for next week.
They said Otz isn't here. He's literally on the porch.
Yeah, for real.
That's stalking at this point.
Without a doubt. Okay, so we're going to go up and around and then up. So right next to the Warner house. Okay.
Right, so literally up your ass and to the left.
Yeah. For reals. Endress? We'll talk to you later. We don't need to talk to anybody. Central Town. All right, so just up the middle.
Oh, this is what Six does with maps in every game. He goes one screen over, look at the map. One screen over, look at the map.
Brother, wait till Elden Ring. Oh, wait till Elden Ring. Cool. The rat house was right
That's
here.
right. We were supposed to play Hearthstone today, and then all of a sudden it's, I want to try out this other show instead of playing the game you want to play.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. Okay, and we'll save here, and then we'll work on the mural.
Yeah, I think that sounds like a plan.
That's how we do it. Okay, now we know where to jump off next time. Fantastic.
The next time John redeems it with 5 minutes left of the show.
We gave him 10 minutes. That was 10 minutes.
That was more than 10 minutes. I think he definitely got his one nug's worth.
Beef, you want to shill for us? Shill for us.
Guys, if you like what you see what you like. There's a lot of garbage that went on today. We appreciate you sticking through with us for the entire time. You can get Six on YouTube at 6 2/3. I don't have the link copied anywhere, so I don't care. I don't get anything for it. Here's the Discord. Go ahead and drop into Discord. I mean, I said it on Saturday. People think I'm joking. No, I get paid in insults and indignation. That's all I get from this. That's all I get from this besides being able to play with my brother for a little while.
For real.
I thought today was a good show. I enjoyed it. The talk was fun. We ended up not even getting through half the stuff we said we might need to get into.
I know. We didn't even touch it. That's funny, too, because like earlier in the week, me and Beef were like, well, what happens if we don't have anything to talk about, you know? And then we're maybe a little anxious about it. And then as soon as we start, we're like, yeah, not a problem. Not a problem.
So in case anybody ever doubted if Six and I became the BroDown tag team, our finishing move would be the filibuster.
Yeah. Yep. For sure. Man, in terms, okay, there have been other BroDowns where I laughed harder and had more of a comedic fun time. However, in terms of actual, like, produced content, I feel like this was the best BroDown we've ever done. It's super good.
I don't disagree. This was a good time. And remember, this type of show is only available if you redeem it. We're never doing it again.
Wow, we'll be back here next Sunday morning with another Japanese wrestling retrospective. Beef is going to produce in the meantime.
Dude, there are only so many weird-ass Japanese stories I can tell.
That's all right.
I mean, there are a lot out there, but that was definitely the cream of the weird crop.
Cream of the weird crop. Well, if you guys have any sort of weird wrestling retrospective angles you would like us to cover maybe for next Sunday, drop it in our Discord. Go to the BroDown channel under our Discord and give us some ideas. We're hip to them.
I mean, the hard part is we could do ones like, Big Show is a bastard according to the big boss man. We could do things like that. Your dad is dead.
Yeah, that's great.
I mean, the problem is we start getting into that, and all of a sudden, copyright strikes.
Yeah, we do a lot of it with GIFs and still images, though. So,
Yeah,
I mean, it's not hard.
And I did teach myself how to use Giphy and can make my own crap now.
For real.
Which I never should have showed Six that I can do, because now he's going to start asking.
Yep, I'm going to capitalize on this free labor, like, for sure. Like, if not Big Show is a bastard, we could do New Year's baby Big Show.
Oh my God, there's so many things.
We can just do the history of Big Show's, like, his personas in WWE, how they're all terrible.
When he started doing impressions and Rowdy Roddy Schuster, and he comes out dressed like a Highlander.
For real, we could. Or, there are so many ways we can go with this angle, man. We can do whatever we want. It's fucking tremendous.
How apparently this 7'4", 500-pound dude could do a moonsault in training at the WCW Monster Factory.
Yeah, we could do the gobbledygooker. Like,
I'm sorry, the power plant. That's right. Yeah.
There are so many different angles we can go with this. The gobbledygooker.
Mae Young gives birth to a hand.
Yeah, we could. I feel like we're stumbling on gold here, brother. Like, if you want to.
Not only Mae Young, 96-year-old woman, gives birth to a hand, they pay off the angle 14 years later with the Raw retrospective, and she's walking around with a guy in a hand costume saying, "This is my son."
Are you serious? I didn't know about that part.
Yes, there is a finish to it that they paid off 16 years later.
Wow, I did not know this.
Hold on, I can try and find it for you real quick if you want.
Sure, yeah.
Oh, man, Mae Young's son. Let's see if that works. Yes, that. First thing that came up, what do you know?
Oh, wow. No shit.
All right, here we go. Let's continue the gimmick. Beef has been busy. Six, check your Discord.
All right, hold on one second. Let me get rid of Gray Pills. We can pop this up into it. I've never seen this before.
You've never seen that before?
No, never seen it. Never seen it.
That was like one of the Raw anniversary shows where they bring back all the old acts, and somebody had the idea, let's bring Mae Young back, and oh, by the way, it's been enough time. Here's her grown-up son.
Wow. All right, hold on. Let me crop it, because for whatever reason, it didn't send it as an image file, so it's fine. I print screened, and I'm just going to crop it. Let me do that real quick. It'll take me 10 seconds.
Oh, it's because I didn't save it. I just clicked the link. I just pasted the link. That's
why. It's no big deal. It takes me 10 seconds. All right, save as, send it to the desktop. Had the hand.
So Mae Young birthed a plastic hand in a relationship between her and Mark Henry, where they decided to have Mark Henry get an 86-year-old woman pregnant, and they had no way to pay it off, so she birthed a plastic hand, and it was never spoken of again. For 15 years, 16 years, however long, until they do a callback, and the hand shows up as Mae Young's son.
Wow. What the fuck is this?
I don't know.
How did they get past the writing meeting? Like, how were they like, yep, this is the idea we're going with?
Dude, there was some terrible wrestling writing going on at this time. That callback was expertly done.
Oh,
that is fantastic. No one ever thought about it again. It became wrestle crap. It was not on anybody's mind. Nobody ever thought it would ever come back. And then that is a superbly done callback joke.
Tremendous.
That was so good. 18 years in the waiting or whatever it was.
Holy shit. It's fucking crazy, man. Like, well, guys, next Saturday morning, I'm going to do another OTL. I think I'm going to switch it up a little bit this upcoming week for Saturday. I think I'm going to do all the miscellaneous games that you guys have recommended, or at least some of the miscellaneous games you've recommended. So next Saturday, we'll probably do... I mean, I'll figure it out with the emulation, but we'll probably do Buck Bumble, Lemmings, Barbie, the Princess Bride, Fort Boyard, and we'll do Mohawk and Headphone Jack. That should be 5. And
you definitely need to show up for Lemmings, because if you ever want to see 6 punch a computer, that's going to be what causes
it. I do not like Lemmings. I don't like puzzle games, so that should be interesting. Fucking get rid of it, but... All right, guys, let's exit. Let's outro. Like, Beef, you're our outro, right?
Yeah, clap, clap, boop, everybody. Thanks for coming to shows. And remember, all games are good until we play them.
That's right. Fantastic, guys. Thank you very little. You're welcome even less. We had a great time today. We'll be back next Sunday. Next Sunday, we're starting Elden Ring. We're starting Elden Ring, guys.
Wait, you said we're playing Hearthstone.
No. We're starting Elden Ring. We're starting.
Son of a bitch.
That's right. We're starting Elden Ring next Sunday, guys. Check us out. Beef's never played a FromSoft game. He's not allowed to look up anything. You can give him advice, and you can tell him lies. Like, so, I'm just saying. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. Like,
Weiser's not watching.
No, he will. I guarantee you, the Elden Ring will entice him for sure. Like. But you're tremendous. I love each and every one of you. Go fuck yourselves. See you next week.